Hello everybody and welcome to Parks Bros. It's Drew here and I'm back at the Disneyland Resort if you could not tell. And you can also see all the snow starting to come down. So that's kind of exciting to see because we're now hitting that spring lull, at least until this Friday, Rise of the Resistance is opening. So we're going to check out all the updates in the park itself as well as the resorts before Rise opens on Friday. So we found ourselves on the sailing ship Columbia now, and we're having a grand old time on this beautiful ship. Let's get some nice views of Tom Sawyer Island as well as the surrounding lands.
The cannon best be stepping back, way back. For the cannon she be a mite loud, and the gunner's aim be a mite cool. Be ready to fire one. Fire one!
Okay, yeah, that was loud. That was loud. I kind of jumped.
Looks like we're safe
how you
for
catch
now.
a fish.
Straight down the water. To keep a weather eye out.
Mickey and Minnie Moose over here enjoying quite the snack.
Well, crew, 'tis time we be.
So after our awesome ride on the sailing ship Columbia, we can see that the Mark Twain is over in port right now, but there are walls up around it right now, which is kind of crazy to see. We've got the walls right next to, of course, the Harbor Galley, which is a great place to get some food and some snacks. But besides that, you have walls all around Mark Twain, which is really crazy to see. So we've come to a galaxy far, far away. We've made it back to Batuu. You can see another droid, an R-Series droid for Coke, and that is right next to the entrance for Rise of the Resistance. We will be riding this within the next couple days. I am so stoked to be able to get on this amazing attraction very, very soon, and you can bet I'm gonna have a couple videos from that day alone. And of course, something that's really cool and very common, at least in this area of Batuu, is Chewie walking around giving hugs to everyone out here. It's really cool to see him walking out and about. And speaking of people walking out and about, R2 is now in the land. And if you saw our last video, you definitely would have seen that. So we've come into the Toydorian Toy Maker. They have a lot of the old merchandise that was here during last year. And of course, some of these guys are dabbing as usual. But besides Dedrick back in, which I will actually have a video detailing that set of holochests in the near future. But besides that, you can see Baby Yoda is taking over Galaxy's Edge as well. And all of these are $23. So we've stepped into Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities, and you can see there is a lot of change on the walls. No more Ark of the Covenant back there, sadly. I don't even think Jar Jar is out and about, but there is now a Yaddle bust up in the rafters. But besides that, I wanted to mention, if you've seen Mandalorian, you definitely know that helmet and rifle. Very cool stuff up there. Oh.
Watch out, Adam.
Kylo Ren, apparently not a subscriber of Adam the Woo. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to Adam, please do.
Very nice guy.
No, doesn't seem like it.
He wasn't very nice at all.
So as we've head out of Galaxy's Edge, you can now see that they are preparing for Friday even more so. This is the type of billboard that they had for when the land first opened and if you needed a boarding pass or not. So with the new boarding pass system, you will need a boarding pass to ride Rise of the Resistance during the upcoming months. But they are getting ready to show what boarding group is ready to ride. But speaking of being with some YouTubers, Dylan's here. So I'm hanging out with Dylan for Theme Park Obsession. You can also check out his channel right above his face, right here, right there.
Put it right on my face.
Exactly. But please make sure to go check out his content, especially if you want to see some awesome new merchandise that they have at the park right now. So go do that. Like, do it now.
Right now.
Now we've made our way over to Fantasyland, including the castle right here, technically the front end, but we're right next to Snow White's Scary Adventures, the classic dark ride in this part of the park. And if you did not know, it's going to be closed for a couple months for refurbishment, as well as a redoing of a couple of scenes, a reimagining, if you will. And these walls just appeared, as well as this tarp is above the station, as well as Queue Line right now. So very cool to see progress on this already. So Dylan will be showing this off right now, but there is a Mandalorian Spirit jersey with Baby Yoda on the front. How awesome is that? How beautiful. I love that. That's actually a really great looking Spirit jersey.
Do you call him Baby Yoda or the child? Baby Yoda.
I mean, we say Baby Yoda, but
Yeah, I mean,
it should be the
Baby
child,
Yoda, but technically he's the child.
yeah.
How much is that, by the way? $70.
Oh, it's 70.
Okay, so a little more.
Yeah.
You know what you're paying for. Paying for that face right. Take my money, please.
Yeah, pretty much. Also, in addition to that, they have this awesome Mandalorian hat as well. This is 30, so if you want to have a little Mandalorian helmet on at all times, you can do that here. Something else Mandalorian themed is this AT-ST Raider and the old Kenner packaging from the new series, which is really cool to see. And this is actually $80, but that's definitely a collectible item. But below that, you have these awesome socks that are $14.99 each. And if you buy two, you actually get $8 off the other pair, which is really cool. Yoda is literally everywhere. You can get a Lego set that is massive and super heavy. This is selling for $100, but it is a 1,700 piece Lego set, so that makes sense. Also, you can get snuggle snappers where it's Yoda, but you can actually make him hug on to you, which is kind of cool. And this is $20. And this leads us to, of course, the ever-famous backpack. So if you want to look like Luke from Empire Strikes Back, it'll cost you $65. Also, if you're a big fan of these pop figures, they do have Cara Dune as well as Quill. Oh, man. If you loved the series, you definitely love these two characters. And they are selling for, I'm going to guess, $15 is usually the price, but I'm not seeing one right now. But speaking of pop figures, they of course have the Rise of Skywalker figures as well, including Dio and Rey. I'm sure these are $15. Actually, it says it right there, $15. And there's also BB-8 as well. Or if you like Lando or his daughter, spoiler alert, you can get those pop figures as well. Now, I did show this off a little bit in the prior video, but they do have Rise of the Resistance merchandise. These mugs are $25, as well as the shirts are $25 as well. I'm not too big a fan of them because they're just really the logo as far as we've seen, but I do like the X-Wings flying across on that shirt specifically. But as we head out of Tomorrowland, you can see the front entrance still being worked on quite a bit. You can still see these walls up that has some concept art on the other side. But right now, it is just a grass lawn that has been fenced off. I mean, just like they have all around Magic Kingdom from what I've heard and seen. But we'll just have to keep waiting to see what they do in the future. You can also see that back wall on Star Tours has been finished up. Super nice looking now. But after a quick stroll from the hub, we're going on one of my favorites and one of my favorite lands, Pirates of the Caribbean. So while it is halfway through January still, there are some Christmas decorations still up in New Orleans Square, just to let you know. So after our absolutely fantastic ride on Pirates, which I forget it's just how good it is. It is an absolutely amazing ride. We're with Rosita in the Tropical Hideaway now. Got myself a beef bao, so I'm gonna check that out. Had chicken a couple days ago, but beef is good too. Here's a great view of the Sleeping Beauty Castle, which we're about to walk right under, but you can see just a little bit of snow left on the top of the roofs. Those will be gone very, very soon. We're actually gonna head into Fantasyland and check out Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. So let's go on a wild ride. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, sorry, you haven't taken my driver's test yet. My bad. Oh, that's not good. Why are they hanging from the chandelier? That's a little random, don't you think? Okay. All right. Sorry, my bad. Sorry, new to driving, oh gosh, I almost hit that thing. Oh no. I'm sorry, that's the police. I'm going to jail. That's not good. Oh, keep out. Okay. Oh, sorry. Oh, there's sheep up there. Stuff. Oh, how'd I end up on a... Wait, I'm in London. Oh my gosh. That's not good. great combination. Oh no. Oh, that's a nice statue. Oh, sorry. I know that's a lot of damage, and that's a lot of damage. Oh, really? Oh, I guess I'm going to jail for sure. Oh, okay, I'm gonna die. Oh. I guess I was a naughty boy. Oh no, that's not good. Oh, I'm extra guilty. Oh no. It's so hot in here. So, in the past little bit of time, I ended up getting myself a root beer float from the ice cream place on Main Street, but I'm sure by the noise, you can tell I'm not in Main Street anymore. I am back in Galaxy's Edge, and we're gonna hit up Smuggler's Run for last ride of the night. Actually, and we just left Adam, the Woo, if you know him. I'm sure you know him. Really stand-up guy. Make sure to check out his channel if you have not, though. He just left. But we're gonna get a ride on Smuggler's Run in just a second here. Hopefully help Hondo out with something. Man, it's loud right now. Holy cow.
Goodbye, citizen. Keep it good.
So, it appears we have B mode. Hi, Hondo.
Completely legitimate shipping company, Osaka Transport Solutions. I am sorry I could not be there to welcome you in person, but work with smuggler businessman is never done. I have many ships, and I have far too much cargo. What I need are pilots to transport it, gunners to protect it, and engineers to make sure it gets there in one piece. And that is where you come in, as my new flight crews, running on their master ships in the club.
And we have been ushered in already, too. Oh boy.
Hurry now, time is money. Flight engineers.
Engineer, good job. What are you doing? Press the flashing button.
Engineer.
I'm sorry.
Can't help out. Right, pilot. Push the flashing button to take off.
I got this.
Pilot on the left. Move your stick to fly right and left. I was just about to say that. Pilot on the right. Pull back on the stick to fly up. And push forward to fly down. Truly makes flying this thing big.
Already.
Weapons are online. Left pilot. Right pilot. Make the jump to light speed.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, keep shooting! They've locked onto us. Take evasive action!
Yeah, you're doing it.
There it is. After that train. Flight engineers, fire the horns. Excellent. Now, gunners, shoot the cargo free. Pilot, brakes.
There you go.
Good work. Well, my friends, that could have been much worse. Okay, it's much worse. Yes, you got one. Excellent, my friends. Power up the ship. Well, I grab the coaxium. You see, just as I promised, my friend. Come on, let's get another container of coaxium. Pilots, line up behind the train so we can harpoon that last car. Flight engineers,
Come on, Dylan.
pilot the harpoons and reel us.
You got this, Dylan.
Gunners, shoot the train. Keep shooting. Jump, my friend. Yes. We got the coaxium. I will grab it. You keep after the train. let us in remotely. You retrieve 2 containers of coaxium. This would greatly help the resistance. I see a line for rise of the resistance. Let's go. Chewy proud.
So a pretty fantastic ride on Smuggler's Run. I was a gunner, if you saw. And now we're actually gonna head just a little bit away because we have 15 minutes left till the park closes. We're gonna ride Thunder Mountain at nighttime because that's always a great way to finish the day off. One amazing ride on Thunder Mountain later. It is now 9:03. The park is officially closed. Kind of weird that the park is closing at 9 p.m. and opening at 9 a.m. Actually, I should mention for the next couple days. But Friday we'll be back. I cannot wait for that. But now we're gonna have to head out because the park is officially closed. So we came into World of Disney to end our day. So we're checking out a bunch of the new merch that they have, especially for Star Wars and others. So there's actually some really cool new Toy Story and Lilo and Stitch merchandise. You have the Lounge Fly backpacks that are all about $90, and one for Woody, Buzz, Stitch as well. I love all 3 of those. You've got this awesome Spirit jersey for $65, I believe, and I really love this Buzz Lightyear one. That is fantastic. And of course, for Star Wars, they have some awesome new Spirit jerseys for Rise of Skywalker. And then they also have this cool shirt with an AT-AT or AT-AT, depending on what you like to call it. It's really cool. They also have this giant display for, I believe, all of your rose gold, or I think this is the gold color that they've come out with this year. It's an insane amount of merchandise revolving around this color. I actually don't remember what the name is. I think it's something bronze? I'm not entirely sure. Make sure to tell me down in the comments. There's also this brand new DJ Rex shirt, which is fantastic. I definitely want to, I actually might buy this, and I believe it is $25. That's so cool. There's also some really cool Donald Duck merch, including this new hat, which actually has an openable duck bill. That is so awesome. This is $25. Also, there's some really cool leggings that you can get they're selling now, and I believe these are all $40, but for my 8% female viewers, some really cool leggings. All right, I gotta show you guys this. I found this tracksuit. It's $60, but look at this. If you're going for a late 80s, early 90s vibe, this is the thing you gotta buy. It is incredible. Mickey showing off his dance moves from Videopolis, I'm sure. They also have these really cool patterned dress shirts. One for Space Mountain, one for the Skyway. Both $60. They're also selling a 35th anniversary of Disneyland shirt to kind of give a little more of that retro vibe, and it is $37. Really kind of interesting, though, that they're selling this type of merch now. I guess it's for 80s night, since that is coming up very, very soon. Also, if you're a huge fan of Mickey, they have tons of new merch all over in its own section, actually, in World of Disney now, including with this awesome projection that Dylan likes to show off, because Dylan likes to steal the spotlight out of everyone else's videos.
Sorry.
So now we've come across a brand new type of Monopoly for all the Disney parks, including Rise of the Resistance. But weirdly enough, Smuggler's Run, as well as Rise of the Resistance and Star Tours, are in the yellow spaces. They're not blue. Blue is actually Sleeping Beauty Castle, as well as, I can't tell what that says because there's a Disney cruise liner in the way. Also, I had to mention these plushes. They're $27 each, but if you buy 2, it's $22 each. But look at this Groot. This Groot is absolutely freaking adorable. Oh my gosh, I want to take care of him. Come across these, they're called Wishables. This is a $10 plush of Sleeping Beauty Castle, if you're interested in that. As well as, I don't even know what this is. Squeeze it?
It's like a mystery.
Oh, it's a mystery pouch of one. Oh, no.
Now you gotta buy it.
But okay, Tower of Terror, Pixar Pal Around, Tree of Life, Spaceship Earth. That's kind of cool, I guess, if you're into that.
When you drop this, you have to buy it.
Oh, I do?
Yeah,
how much?
you actually have to buy it.
How much is it? I don't even know how much it is. Oh, whoa. You gonna drop all of them to make me buy them? I also got to mention this awesome new Monsters, Inc. merchandise. This mic is absolutely adorable. I can't find the price tag. $27 for him, but he is amazing. And then there is this new Sully. I'm sure he's $27 as well. Not to mention, of course, the Lounge Fly bags over here. And I'm sure these are $90-ish or $75, one of the two. I can't find price tags either. So we're coming up on some also Finding Dory and Finding Nemo merchandise that's brand new. See, new arrival, Dylan. It's new. It's brand new. I'm going to say $17.
Don't know.
Oh, it doesn't say.
Yeah.
We're having that problem a lot today. Yeah, it does not say on.
It's probably like $20.
Yeah, I like that thermos though. That's cool.
Yeah, this is-
Mine. But you know what I think is jawsome? This hat right here for $25, and it's like, yeah. But it's kind of interesting, and the fact that it's like half a visor. And of course, if you like Up, they have tons of stuff for Up, especially these Loungefly bags, as well as Doug plushes, and even Russell plushes. And of course, we could not go without talking about Pixar. You can buy a giant Pixar ball as like a throw pillow almost for $27. And then of course there is this awesome Pixar themed Spirit jersey. That looks great. Now we're walking through downtown Disney to, of course, the Pixar parking garage. But Jamba Juice still not open. Hopefully that sign will be ready in a couple weeks. And of course, what would be a visit to downtown Disney without sprinkles? And as sad as it is for Rainforest Cafe to never be opening again, at least at the moment, Asian Street Eats has opened up and the menu looks really good. So heading back to the car now, we've actually been talking about Friday pretty much all day. It's been on our minds nonstop, and we're just wondering what's going to happen. Friday is the opening of the Rise of the Resistance attraction in Galaxy's Edge, and we just don't know what is going to happen. When the parking lots open, when we'll be able to get inside the park. Of course, we know that we can get a boarding group at 8 a.m., like specifically, but besides that, we really have no clue what's going to happen. So it's going to be a real struggle figuring out what's going to happen. But besides that, all of this will be filled. I'm sure there will be tons of people walking in at at all crazy times in the morning, like 3 a.m. It's going to be insane. So a pretty fantastic day overall at the Disneyland Resort, and I gotta say a huge thanks to Adam the Woo as well as Dylan from Theme Park Obsession for making that possible. It was absolutely awesome hanging out with them all day. Make sure to check them out. I'll leave their links in the description down below. But besides that, awesome day spending at the Disneyland Resort, just checking out everything new and just hanging out, having a great time inside this amazing place. But if you haven't, make sure to subscribe because we're gonna have more updates for Disneyland in specific, as well as parks all around SoCal in the very near future. And Friday is Rise of the Resistance. You definitely want to miss out on that. But until next time, we'll see you on the next ride.